Okay, how's it going, everyone? Good day. Happy full moon. We have a very special community session planned ahead of us. And in this session, we are going to be featuring the Lemurians, an ancient civilization with advanced consciousness. So we have about 22 minutes before we begin. Hello, everyone. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to say where you're coming from. And I'm going to actually throw some water onto the money tree we have behind us. We got this for Christmas, and it's been growing really strong. Okay. All right. Yeah. Thanks for coming on, everyone. We've had a very powerful full moon. I imagine a lot of you have probably felt similar sentiment with the past few days. Super high energy. Full moon is in Leo. Lots of fire, lots of passion, lots of intensity, and a couple really beautiful advancements that I've had in the last, I want to say, like week or so. I'll definitely share some because lots of good, lots of good wisdom to share. Someone's coming from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Very nice. I don't think I've been. I don't think I've been to Arkansas. And let's see here. Yeah, so we're going to be starting in exactly 20 minutes with the group healing segment of this connection. Okay, so a couple really cool, interesting wisdom that I gained from connecting to the Lemurians. Now, first of all, what makes this energy very special? For one, it's it's our signature energy, in which when you connect to the Lemurians, it's almost as if it's a pathway, like a light showing us how our energy is going to evolve in the future. So when you do connect to them, it's going to feel very familiar. It's going to feel like a really strong magnetism that will help you understand what it means to evolve a little bit further from how you feel right now. Because when you feel this energy, when you connect to this energy in this application, everyone's going to be relaxing. That connection will stream to you, and the more you relax, the more you're clear of mind. This energy will come into you almost as if it's blowing up a balloon, and as you expand, your mind, your consciousness goes with it, your perception moves with it, and it's that contrast in perception and sensation that allows us to perceive more. So when I was working with the Lemurians, one of the most wise things that they shared with me was how there was a point in time in which humanity as a whole, our consciousness descended. All of us, our vibrations as a collective whole, just lowered tremendously. In how that relates to us now is this, is that you have the mind and you also have your emotions, and they're really close together because we can all imagine that uh, Some of us, when we have certain thoughts, they make us feel almost instantly. They're very close together where you have a strong emotion or a strong situation and it influences your mind, or your emotions influence your mind, or vice versa. And there's not very much security or buffering in between your emotional body and your mental body. There's too much believing everything you think, putting so much emotion behind every single thought. It didn't used to be like that. We didn't used to have such a very thin boundary between the two. And what the Lemurians showed me during this beautiful meditation is that they used to have a very, very strong, present, higher vibrational, emotional body in which the mind had very little influence over over the stability of how one felt in that one moment. And I've gotten glimpses of this. I'm sure other people have gotten glimpses of this when you have a strong kundalini awakening or a strong spiritual experience in which energy is released. High vibrational energy will be released, and then you're just in this blissed out state, and that emotional body becomes very, very sturdy, where thoughts come in and they have no weight to affect how you feel. Now, the majority of the population, the majority of people, that's not the case. Our minds, they move, you know, they're just in constant state of reaction all the time, and their emotions are trailing with their thoughts. And they showed me that there was a dramatic fall in consciousness. And they showed me the relationship of how your mind and your emotions relate to each other, and how it didn't used to be so thin. And that's what really stood out to me, was recognizing that, because a lot of people have, we think we're in our evolved states. We think we're really smart and intelligent and put together. We can do engineering feats and figure out critical thinking really well, and do math and science and plan things with extreme efficiencies, but it pales in comparison to when you put time into your own personal evolution so that you can evolve from this default state of alignment. Energy comes from the earth, energy comes from the cosmos, and we have this default state of this electrical system in which there are so many more pathways that can open up, evolve your perception, evolve your emotional state of being, literally giving you a much, it's like adding new colors that you have not seen yet. That's what your own personal evolution does. When you put time in, learn how to expand your mind, learn how to meditate, learn how to sit down, turn your mind off. You know how difficult it is for the majority of people to just literally have no thoughts? It's nearly impossible. That's how infantile we all are as a society. Literal babies. We're just beginning. But it might not seem like that if you are, or if you haven't been exposed to a spiritual practice, to finding yourself, to looking for God, to looking for higher consciousness, looking for the divine spirit. If you have not been exposed to those things, it will be very, very difficult to figure it out. So that's the first big thing. We're going to take a little rest and see who's going on, or see what's going on here. All right. Has anyone connected to the Lemurians? Alrighty. So another beautiful thing that the Lemurians shared with me is this. Yes, first questions. This will be available after the session. It'll be in my profile. It's also on YouTube, so you can check it out there as well. Okay, next cool thing the Lemurians had just shared with me. So before each session, this is so what we're doing this community session. I do this 2 times a month for my group healing offering. This is free for everyone, but I do have a subscriber base that pays each month where we do this twice a month and connect with some incredible energies that in which each one of them could literally bring harmony to your entire energetic body. Each one of them that we work. And the last thing the Lemurian shared with me was this. So I connect with them, all the energies beforehand. And when I was doing this, it's like they're helping align me because humans are so brand new at sitting down, actually connecting accurately to the Holy Spirit, in which I'm becoming an adept at. So you open yourself up, open up all the light in your body, and so they're tuning you, they're helping stabilize you, they're helping stabilize your mind and all of your energy field. And so, you're getting this beautiful healing. Then after that, they want to share information. And one of the most cool things they shared with me this last round was, um, when you open up your head, when you open up your crown, when you open up your third eye, many still have the template of chakras. We have 7 major chakras, couple above, couple below. Yes, they're very important, but when you get down to the detailed complexity of all of the channels that flow through you, a massive river system of energy that flows through you. The Chinese meridian system is probably, one of the more accurate ones, and it's not just open your crown. There's so much energy just flowing through you. So, what can happen to some people when their crown opens too much, their third eye opens too much, they start kind of ungrounding themselves. They get pulled off into spiritual energies that actually comes off their body. They get ungrounded in very subtle ways. And when you get ungrounded in those subtle ways, you might not catch it. So a huge help is, to always have a relationship with your body and keeping your energy close to your body as your energy expands. It's kind of this paradox. Anywho, one of the things they showed me was that they learned said there's these 3 points that can help balance and keep you centered when you have your eyes closed. You don't get pulled off into your own power, of your spiritual connection. That is to put emphasis on these 2 points in between your eyes. I believe it was GV26, these 2 acupressure points, and then also bladder 1, which that's a really good one for me. It's literally right below your nose, just above your lip. First point, when I was focusing on these 3 points while my crown was open, while my spiritual energy was flowing, it centered my entire upper energetic region. It centered all of it. Uh, because one of the things you deal with as you get deeper into the spiritual path and you open up more and more on your body, you realize that you're in this kind of polarized state of left and right, up and down, and you do have to make balance of both sides of your body before you become one. So holding those points help that energy flow straight up to the top. Um, yeah, so definitely okay, so that was the last thing they shared with me, and one of my specialties along with energy healing and doing these types of connections is meditation. Meditation is such an important part of my practice in which energy healing, um, consciousness expansion, all of these things become v very similar, you know? My meditations are extreme energy movements. Energy work is an extreme meditation, so there are all these parallels in between, and learning how to meditate is it'd be nearly impossible to do any of this if you don't know how to meditate. So that's one of the things where I try to help learn how to sit down, learn how to close your mind. There is a progression in which, get your body flexible, sit down, have a clear mind, learn where to place your focus, and then you start pressing on these buttons inside of your body that begin a series of events. These mechanisms begin releasing energy, release these dammed up, stuck blockages that all of a sudden allow more energy to flow through you, more energy to go in different directions and different intensities. And this is where you get your spiritual awakenings. So we're gonna just check to see how everyone's doing real quick before we get started. So this session is going to begin in exactly about 5 minutes, where I'm going to take my seat behind us and I'm going to open up a channel of energy and I'm going to connect to everyone in the stream, everyone in the group. And the only thing you need to do when you lie down to receive is you need to be in a safe space. You can, as I said, lie down or be propped up. Some of you may even want to sit up, and all it takes is the just allowing it to happen. You're allowing this connection to take place, and that's all you need to do. That little mental confirmation of I'm allowing this situation to unfold, this energy to flow to me. It's all it takes. That little tiny pinhole of a door that opens, and that is the entry point where this energy will open up into you. Clear mind, I allow this to happen. Stay clear, and you will feel this little tiny sensation. It's gonna come from within you. It'll come from within, and it will expand the more your awareness finds that contrast with it. And then it can be very powerful, and you're on your way. All right. So, Michelle, Jack, how are you doing? Say hello to everyone. All right. Check out some comments. Because I can't see all it says Facebook user. I'm using a streaming service, so I can't really see who is saying what. But if I go down here, I can see comments. Okay, there we go. Now I can see some comments. Yeah, and I do have some meditation programs that will be out very, very soon. Elizabeth, how's it going? Beth, how are you? All right. All right. So we're going to start in about 3 minutes. So what you're going to do is get yourself in a comfortable position with no distractions. And this is going to go for 60 minutes exactly. So this is a beautiful time to allow this energy to flow to your body, restore your energy, expand your mind. It can give you a spiritual catalyst. This energy can actually help you open up pathways within your own perception. And this is gonna be a fun session. This is one of my favorite sessions throughout the year. I mean, as you're connected to some really rare, esoteric knowledge that's not easy to come by. I had a post earlier about the new wave of, I'm gonna use air quotes here, of, remote healers, and I'm gonna show you something that is so disciplined and so classic that it's not even in the same category as a practice. Alright, so we're gonna start here in a second. I'm gonna take my seat. Yeah, feel free that you'll be able to catch the replay, and just treat it as live when you do the replay as well. So we got about 1 minute. Get your space ready. I'm going to be playing a sound bath. It's optional. You don't have to listen to it. If you wanna just, click silent on the speakers and just be in your own space, that's perfectly acceptable as well. The sound bath is just to kinda help you relax. If you need something to listen to, you can listen to the sound bath that's gonna be playing, um, and I will be streaming this energy to everyone. Feeling really strong, really connected, and we're doing this on a really powerful day, powerful full moon in Leo. Always more things happening during moon cycles, friends. You don't have to be an astrologer, you don't have to be super into the tarot or anything, but just keep notice of the moon cycles. Watch people every month be coming on a full moon, especially eclipses, where it's just no one no one can get away from the astrology. Maybe if you live in a cave. Alright, getting ready to start here. Michelle, how's it going? Alright, so we will begin. So I said, take your seat if you haven't already. All you need to do is lie down, allow yourself to receive. That's the only time you only need to say that once. Once you say it once, just relax, this energy will flow right to you. You may drift off, you may go into like kind of a, I don't wanna say hypnotic, 'cause this isn't that type of energy, but, that in between state of sleeping and being awake. That's where the magic happens. That's where that energy is going to enter you from, that in between state. Alright, we're gonna hit play. I'm gonna take my seat and we will start. Alright, Rosie, go ahead and give me a nice big inhale as a group. 1, 2, 3, inhale, and release. One more inhale, release. And one last inhale, and release. Relax, enjoy, and we will connect back here in 60 minutes. Hope everyone's feeling good. That ends the session with the Lemurians. I'd love to hear any feedback, how your session went, if you had any cool experiences. Always make sure to drink extra water. Mhm. Yeah, that happens to me as well, Jack, where I'll put this on screen. I lost 30 minutes of time, not asleep, cannot count. That is something that happens so often when you start dabbling in these high dimensional energies. So what's occurring is this is like when we're down here in the 3D, engaging in mental thought, um, it's like we're in molasses. It's like everything's in slow motion. But when you raise your mind and your perception starts getting into the higher dimensions where time is more eternal, time is more, just way more happens up there. So yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. Another comment was root chakra became engaged, immediate, very gentle, soothing energies. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, everyone. Yeah, nice and grounded. Being grounded and connected is super important, friends. It's a big part of the practice. And for those of you, I know there's a few new people. If you want to continue with these sessions, we do this 2 times a month. There should be a link or a pinned comment. Grouphealing.com. You can sign up there. The next session is going to be my favorite. We are working with uh, we are working with Haida Khan Babaji, my teacher. When God comes down to incarnate into the flesh, that is Babaji. And Babaji is coming up on February 8th, coming up. And his last incarnation was from 1979 to 1984. And during that time, I was able to connect with a woman that lived with him during that time on his ashram and received this mala. It's been blessed by Babaji, and actually have his shawl and a little handkerchief that came from him. Super beautiful heirlooms. Anywho, so if you want to join grouphealing.com, I think I can put this up here. As well as private sessions. If you're interested in a private session where we connect one-on-one, similar remote setup, but I focus all my attention and all my energy into your energy field for your spiritual growth and your alignment. So if you don't feel well, feel anxious, or if you want to expand your own spiritual practice, receive spiritual activation, spiritual energy, that is another reason that we could connect. So feel free to reach out to me for a private session. I highly recommend it. And with that being said, yeah, thank you, Lemurians, for your connection. And I look forward to connecting with all of y'all after this time. So I'll let you go. Have a nice evening. Drink lots of water. Get in a nice dinner. And enjoy your time.